is something I've been talking about for a long time. And yeah, what they are saying is exactly what I feel about that. It's the year Instagram became Facebook. And listen, this is so true. Instagram spent the past 8 years fighting to maintain its independence from Facebook, but in 2020 the fight was over. Yep, Instagram has rolled out a series of features that are thoroughly Facebookian in nature. They're largely focused on getting you to use the app for longer. Yep. And also tend to feel messy and incomplete. Yep. It's hard not to see this as the moment that Instagram succumbed to Facebook's worst tendency, a focus on growth at all costs, even if it means making a product that's less enjoyable to use. Yes, 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 and yes. Listen, soon as these guys sold Instagram to Facebook, I was like, oh, this is it. A few years. And the most telling changes was not the less explosive ones. It was a tweak in the app's classic photo feed. Instagram now display an endless row of algorithmically recommended posts once you get through the pictures of your friends put up. Yeah, exactly. On my feed, it's mostly presented of vibey pictures of European models with some ads mixed between them. Me, it also shows me a lot of girls, a lot of cute girls with curly hair, and and people dancing, and then and ads about Spotify playlists that you can buy to be on the playlist. That's Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg increasingly applied pressure on Instagram over the years to, in a sense, play more like Facebook. Despite initial promise to leave the company alone, um, yep, the pressure culminated in Instagram co-founders walking out the door in late 2018. Then I was like, oh, it's okay, it's over, it's over. And yeah, listen, um, that's the problem with Facebook. They, I understand, they are a business, so I get it. But come on, like they really have a way. They have their way of destroying the apps because they don't know when to stop. Like, and I really have this problem with social media right now, where a lot of these apps are trying to be everything because they want you to stay in the app. So if Snapchat has stories and you spend too much time on Snapchat watching stories and sending messages in there, Facebook copies stories so that you stay in Facebook instead of going to Instagram stories. So I get it. And then you use iMessage DM. I get it. But then they do stories on Facebook, they do stories on WhatsApp, they do stories in all their products, and then YouTube does stories as well. And now they want to do a fake TikTok, but then they don't do it well. And then Facebook, listen, I don't even use Facebook anymore. Like for real, I only enter to Facebook for promo. Most of the posts on my Facebook page are automatically imported from my Instagram because it's not because I don't want to be there. I have 1 million people on my Facebook page. But first of all, these 1 million people, if I want to tap into them, I have to pay. That, come on. And another thing is that every time I go in the Facebook app, it's horrible. There's too much stuff in there. Facebook is trying to be a whole computer. It's trying to be a whole operating system with so much stuff, and it takes time to load. It's bloated, and Instagram is starting to be like that. Like I loved the Instagram 4 years ago, 3 years ago, like now it's starting to be a nightmare to post something. You have to find you have to find that plus button, and then there's so many options now, and then they want to push you to the store. Like, it's Facebook is just Facebooking stuff.